Welcome aboard the beautiful Azamara quest as we sail for 10 nights from the beautiful French port of Nice to the town of Civitavecchia, port of Rome. Our departure from Nice will be at 8 o'clock in the evening, just in time for you to enjoy a cocktail before dinner at one of our many beautiful restaurants on board. The next morning brings us to the village of Saint-Tropez. I'm sure almost everyone has heard about Saint-Tropez and the beautiful charming port with its many yachts and mega yachts. We plan to spend the full day in Saint-Tropez and sail at 2 o'clock the next morning, allowing you to enjoy the many bistros, restaurants, cafes, bars, and of course the famous nightlife of Saint-Tropez. Early the next morning, you will find the Azamara quest in the port of Monte Carlo. And once again, in order to allow you sufficient time in each port, we will spend the entire day and stay as late as midnight. During this time in Monte Carlo, you may want to enjoy a trip to the casino since we're staying late. But if you go to the casino, please don't forget to bring your passport. Following the town of Monte Carlo, the next day will have us in the beautiful Italian village of Portofino from 9 o'clock in the morning until about 10 o'clock at night. Plenty of time to find some incredible bargains in the many boutiques just off the tender pier. Try some of the beautiful restaurants, gelato, or my favorite, I highly recommend that you enjoy dinner or lunch at the wonderful Splendido Hotel, just a short walk from the village of Portofino with magnificent views of the coastline. During the day, you may want to enjoy a hike along the Ligurian coast. Lots of things for you to explore, and once again, because of our extended time in port, you do not have to rush your visit. Hopefully, you will be rested up for our next port of call, which is in the town of Livorno, gateway to some of Italy's most famous sites. First and foremost, that would be Florence or Pisa, or if you have seen both of those sites already, we highly recommend a visit to the beautiful Renaissance town of Lucca. Following the full day and evening in Livorno, where we don't sail until midnight so you can enjoy your stay, we will find ourselves on the island of Elba. Elba is one of my favorite ports of calls, and one thing I always do when I get to Elba, I visit the highest peak of the island, easily reached by cable car. Once again, the quest will spend the entire day and evening in the port from 8 o'clock in the morning until midnight, allowing you to walk just a few steps from the pier into the town with its many seafront restaurants and cafes. After all this excitement of the first 5 days, there will be a day at sea for you to rest for the many exciting ports coming up after the day at sea. Our first port in southern Italy finds us in beautiful Amalfi along the Amalfi coast. Once again, the Azamara quest will be at anchor from 8 o'clock in the morning until midnight, allowing you to explore the coastline and the many wonderful shops, bars, restaurants, and cafes. The following morning, the Azamara quest will be anchoring off the amazingly beautiful island of Capri at about 9 o'clock in the morning. And again, for you to enjoy all the beautiful sights and temptations of the island, the Azamara quest will not sail until 6 o'clock the following morning, so you can enjoy a full day and overnight on Capri. Our last port of call is the charming village of Sorrento, located on the northern side of the Amalfi Peninsula, and within easy reach you can find Pompeii, you can climb Mount Vesuvio, or simply stay in the town of Sorrento for shopping. The Azamara quest will once again be in port all day. Unfortunately, the next day we will be arriving in the port of Civitavecchia, where we arrive at 6 o'clock in the morning, and for those of you not joining us on the next voyage, it is time to say goodbye, au revoir, and thank you for traveling on board the Azamara quest.